For many players, their jersey number holds deep personal significance, whether it's an emotional tribute, a symbol of overcoming obstacle, or a result of intense negotiations. Today we take a look at the stories behind some of the most iconic NFL player numbers. We'll uncover the personal and often surprising stories of how these athletes got their numbers. So sit back and let's find out what's behind the numbers on the backs of these NFL stars. Russell Wilson's journey to picking his jersey number is rooted in a powerful blend of faith, family, and personal loss. Wilson wasn't just a football star, he also excelled in baseball, being drafted by the Colorado Rockies in the 4th round of the 2010 MLB draft. His father, Harrison Wilson III, was a major influence, pushing him to chase excellence in both sports. They shared dreams of Wilson becoming a pro athlete, whether in the NFL or MLB. His father's belief in him was unwavering, and it shaped Wilson's work ethic. On June 8, 2010, the day Wilson drafted, he received devastating news. His father had suffered a severe stroke and passed away shortly after Wilson shared the draft news with him. This event deeply affected Wilson, forcing him to reassess his priority. Though baseball was the path his father envisioned, football was where Wilson's heart truly was. His choice to wear the number 3 when he joined the NFL was no coincidence. It was a tribute to the Holy Trinity, reflecting his deep Christian faith and the enduring connection with his father. Wilson went on to make history, becoming one of the most successful quarterbacks in NFL history, leading the Seattle Seahawks to 2 Super Bowl appearances and winning Super Bowl 48. The number 3 had become synonymous with his success, earning him multiple Pro Bowl selections and recognition as one of the top dual-threat quarterbacks in the league, with over 40,000 passing yards and more than 300 passing touchdowns by 2023. Eli Manning's story about securing the number 10 for the New York Giants is an example of how NFL players can negotiate creatively for their desired number. Manning, the first overall pick in the 2004 NFL Draft, had worn number 10 throughout his standout college career at Ole Miss, where he set numerous records, including 10,119 passing yards and 81 touchdowns. However, when he joined the Giants, veteran punter Jeff Fiegels was already wearing the number. Instead of offering cash, which is a common practice, players have been known to pay upward of $50,000 for their preferred number. Manning opted for a more personal negotiation. He offered Fiegels an all-expense-paid vacation to Florida for his family. Fiegels agreed, and Manning secured the number 10 jersey. Wearing that number, Manning went on to lead the Giants to 2 Super Bowl victories, including the stunning 2007 upset of the then undefeated New England Patriots. And again in 2011, Manning earned Super Bowl MVP honors in both wins, cementing the number 10 as an iconic symbol in New York sports. For DeAndre Hopkins, choosing the number 10 was about more than just personal preference. It was a tribute to family and resilience. Growing up in South Carolina, Hopkins faced a tough environment, with his neighborhood plagued by high crime rates and limited opportunities. But his cousin, who Hopkins described as an older brother, encouraged him to stick with football and stay away from the streets. Tragically, the same cousin got involved in illegal activities and was sentenced to 10 years in prison. When Hopkins entered the NFL in 2013, he chose the number 10 as a tribute to his cousin's sentence, a stark reminder of the challenges Hopkins had escaped. Despite the adversity, Hopkins became one of the NFL's premier wide receivers. As of 2023, he had over 11,000 career receiving yards and 71 touchdowns, consistently ranking among the top receivers in the league. His jersey number is a personal tribute to his family, but it's also associated with his elite performance on the field, including multiple Pro Bowl selections and being named to the NFL All-Pro team 5 times. Todd Gurley's decision to give up his preferred number 30 when he joined the Atlanta Falcons in 2020 was a gesture of respect and understanding. Gurley had worn 30 throughout his career with the Los Angeles Rams, where he became one of the league's top running backs, rushing for over 5,400 yards and scoring 70 touchdowns in 5 seasons. His accolades included 3 Pro Bowl selections and the 2017 NFL Offensive Player of the Year award. However, when he arrived in Atlanta, the number 30 was already worn by running back Kadri Allison, who chose the number to honor his brother who tragically died in 2017. Rather than negotiate for the number, Gurley chose to respect Allison's attachment to it and opted for a new number. This act of sportsmanship earned him respect from fans and teammates alike, illustrating that even in the league, where numbers are often hotly contested, respect and empathy can prevail. Patrick Mahomes' journey to his jersey number 15 involved both tradition and financial practicality. In college at Texas Tech, Mahomes wore number 5, becoming one of the most prolific quarterbacks in NCAA history, with 11,252 passing yards and 93 passing touchdowns. When he was drafted by the Kansas City Chiefs in 2017, he considered continuing with number 5, but kicker Carlos Santos already wore it. The NFL allows players to buy numbers from teammates, and while Mahomes had the financial resources to make the switch, the number 15 had already become his identity in Kansas City. The NFL had already produced and sold thousands of Mahomes jerseys with number 15, and the cost to buy back the unsold jerseys could have run into millions. So Mahomes stuck with the 15, a decision that worked out perfectly. Mahomes went on to become one of the NFL's most electrifying players, leading the Chiefs to a Super Bowl victory in 2020, where he was named Super Bowl MVP. He has since become a 2-time NFL MVP, and as of 2023, has thrown over 24,000 yards and 200 touchdowns in just 6 seasons. His number 15 is now iconic, as much a part of his brand as his no-look passes and incredible playmaking ability. Lamar Jackson's number 8 carries a profound significance that goes beyond football. Growing up, Jackson idolized Michael Vick and initially wanted to wear number 7 to honor him. However, when Jackson arrived at the University of Louisville, the number 7 was taken, so it chose 8 instead, a number that had a personal, emotional tie. At the age of 8, Jackson's father died in a car accident, and on the same day, his grandmother passed away as well. Jackson's choice to wear number 8 is a tribute to that life-changing moment. Despite the devastating loss, he used football as a way to cope, ultimately becoming one of the most dynamic quarterbacks in the NFL. Since joining the Baltimore Ravens, Jackson has won the NFL MVP award, rushed over 4,000 yards, the most by any quarterback in their first 5 seasons, and led his team to multiple playoff appearances. His number 8 is now a symbol of his perseverance and ability to turn tragedy into triumph on the field. For Corey Davis, the number 84 is a family legacy. When Davis arrived at Western Michigan, the coaches gave him the same number his older brother Titus had worn during his collegiate career. Titus was a standout player, holding the school's record for receiving yards and touchdowns, and Corey saw wearing the same number as a way to honor his brother's achievements. Davis not only matched his brother's success, he surpassed it, setting the all-time FBS record for career receiving yards with 5,278. When he was drafted 5th overall by the Tennessee Titans in 2017, Davis kept the number 84. And after his brother tragically passed from cancer in 2020, the number took on even more significance. Every time he steps on the field, Davis wears 84 not just for himself, but for his brother's memory, continuing the legacy they built together. These stories reveal that for many NFL players, their jersey numbers are more than just numbers. They're symbols of family, sacrifice, and personal triumph. The numbers on their backs represent legacies that extend far beyond the football field, telling tales of resilience, respect, and honor. If you found these stories interesting, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insights into the lives and stories of your favorite athletes.